There's the trophy, the Super 12 trophy, up for the grabs for the very first time. Auckland, the Auckland Rugby Union, they host just about every trophy there is to win in this part of the world. That one is up for grabs today.
So there is the Natal lineup. No changes from the side that started against Queensland at Ballymore 7 days ago. And number 6, Wickes Van Heerden, left the field during that game, but he's back fit and ready for the big final. Auckland were outstanding last week, and it started with the front 5 and filtered right back through the whole team. And the Auckland Blues captained as usual by number 8, Zin Zandbrook. Wayne Erickson from Australia is the referee for the Super 12 final, assisted by 2 Australians, Scott Young and Peter Marshall. Play is underway in the Super 12 semi-final at Eden Park, and Henry Honeyball gets us going. The Natal Sharks have the advantage of the breeze in the first half, so they do have the elements on their side. Junior Tanu'u up for Jonah Lomu, so the same tactic as last week, getting Lomu involved very early. And we'll go to the first scrum, and Natal will have the put-in.
That looks pretty intensive down there. Auckland immediately starting to take it straight at Natal, and the tackles were firm. Murray, I wonder how that feels that close to it.
Murray Mexted is our man on the sideline this afternoon. We'll make contact with Murray very shortly. Tremendous din down there. He mightn't have heard us, Laurie. So the early sorting out in the scrums. And the free kick awarded by Erickson, quickly taken by Kevin Putt. Gets it away to Wayne Fivey, who's number 7. 15 metres out from the 22, Putt again. The kick made by Gary Teichmann, not too bad either. Cashmore in after it. He's challenged, and back for Tanu'u. And the early pressure coming from Natal.
Well, this is that real intensive period of the game, Grant, where these teams are sorting each other out. And there's a lot of fizz in that Natal side, and the speed the players are moving off the mark in that first 5 yards show that they're really keen and on the job. And Auckland, by the same thing, they've been on the back foot, but the intensity is there in their defence.
Just 3 in the line out for Natal. Andrews, magnificent take. Honourable to Dick Muir. Fivey takes it at pace. They're 15 metres out from the line. Close to being on centre field, Honourable. Big, strong, first 5/8. 12 metres out from the Auckland Blues line. And another put in for Natal.
Great position for Natal. Good defence, good play on both sides. Fivey did extremely well to hang on to that ball in Zin Zandbrook's tackle. But Natal have the opportunity here. I would imagine they're going to come right. And there's a big gap in behind Jonah Lomu that they could well be looking to explore. Tanu'u has come across now to cover it. But just the way Joubert and Honeyball are lining up, I'm pretty sure they'll expose that right-hand side.
Early problems in the scrum. Big, tough front rows. Adrian Garvey, Ollie LaRue against Craig Dowd and Olo Brown. Here they go, blindside. Teichmann to Putt. Back and field to Teichmann. Auckland Blues read it well, though. It's there for Natal. Putt away for Muir. Van der Westhuizen looked as though he was marginally in front. Yes, he was.
Yes, he was never going to get round Vanderi anyway. But they're having a go.
Caboose Van der Westhuizen scored 3 tries against Queensland last week. One of the features of this game was the battle on the wings. James Small against Jonah Lomu. Caboose Van der Westhuizen against Joari Vanderi.
Yes, Murray, when he's ready, Grant may be able to give us an indication as to the intensity down there.
Ronnie Clark trying to bust through a midfield, 10 metres. Auckland Blues territory. Rickelman hands it back. First touch really for Auckland in the game. Lomu for Cashmore. Makes it to the 22, Adrian Cashmore. Snapped up by Craig Dowd. Auckland's first real attacking opportunity in this game. Now Tanu'u. Spencer. Away for Clark. Lomu plays halfback. Now it's a question of freeing the ball up. They don't have to. They get the penalty.
There's a referee certainly speaking to the players at every one of those breakdowns, and he gave 3 warnings to Black to roll out of the way, and someone must have been wrapped over that ball and didn't or couldn't get off it, hence the penalty. Great play by Craig Dowd there. The ball gets moved wide out to Lomu, back into Cashmore, and Craig Dowd, your loose head prop, first on hand to pick it up and drive in and commit a bit more of the defence. Crucial to Auckland's chances today that front row fires and gives them some dominance in that area.
First scoring opportunity of the Super 12 final, Adrian Cashmore.
It's an indication also, Grant, the way both of these teams play, that while the wind will be some advantage for field position, which either team playing into it is going to give that ball some air and give it a go.
So Auckland on the board early. After 6 minutes play, Lee Stenson is on the sideline this afternoon. He enjoys that though, as the Auckland Blues take the lead by 3 points to 0.
Don't close it, Black.
3 points to 0. It's the Auckland Blues ahead.
Let's go.
Fitzpatrick looks for Brook, cleverly tapped back by Fitzpatrick. Away for Namu, taken by Teichmann. That's the halfway line. Craig Dowd getting involved early in this game. Charles Reckelman. Natal player lying prone there, near halfway. It's Mark Andrews. Away for Lomu. Now here's a chance on Hubert. Lomu. Another super try by Jonah Lomu. He had plenty of work to do, and he did it.
Yes, we have a look through this. He was given space well, ball in the tackle, and he had just too much room for Joubert. He's able to add him to stop him and off him, and when you get that situation, he's going to break tackles. Maybe Andre Joubert may have been better off to just keep his angles and keep driving into Jonah and not by the instep. When you get beaten on the outside by a man like Lomu, it's curtains. He's going to score. If you make him come back in, maybe some of the cover could have picked him up then.
"15 out from the 22. Tanu'u for Spencer. Lomu. No, it's Namu. They're 5 out from the 22. They're right in centre field here. Tanu'u. Oh, lovely move with Spencer. Michael Jones. Auckland's continuity is quite outstanding so far. Spencer. Beautiful pass. Vindiri. Away for Cashmore. Cashmore tries to run around Atherton. Blowers was very close. Auckland get the try. John Namu has scored it. Blowers was there too. Marvellous sequence of play again by the Auckland Blues.
Yes, again it was made by the tight five. They just thrust and drove straight up through the middle, moved it out to the left-hand flank, again drove in, one quick ball and right across the back line, and again they had numbers there. Carlos Spencer's pass missed about 3 people, but they had the numbers out there to finally get over for the try.
Good thrust by Adrian Cashmore. Now have a look at Andrew Blowers here. He almost gets there. As he is tackled, he has to put it down, but he gets up on his feet, picks it up again, and then John Namu is there too, and the two of them drive over together, and blow as it is, who scores the try? Hannibal. Awkward one for Cashmore, but he's done well to get to it, and penalty given though by Wayne Erickson, a late charge, and so he goes to where the ball landed, and here is a good scoring opportunity for Natal. Have a look at the kick here from Hannibal, and he was charged too by Andrew Blowers.
It's interesting, Natal are just not getting enough sequence of ball. Again, it's that Auckland type 5 are just hitting all the second phase so decisively with the body position that they're dominating the flow of ball, and it's Natal that are having to scramble it into touch and give Auckland the throw-ins, and hence they're making all the play.
And Natal are on the board. It's taken them 20 minutes to get there. Henry Hannibal kicks the penalty goal, and it's 13 points to 3. Wayne Fivey claims it for Natal. 2 tries to 0. The Auckland Blues lead. Ollie LaRue charges on. Now number 4, Steve Atherton. Getting a few more players into the game. Hannibal, clean break. Now where's the support? Muir's looking to get in position. Hannibal was absolutely isolated. He was looking around. There was nobody home. Now they've got it. Away for Garvey. Big lock foot prop forward out there. Here's trouble. Lum will go all the way here. Unless Small can run him down. Teichmann's made a great chase. What a terrific tackle. And Carlos Spencer gets the try. What a thrilling try. But full marks to 1 or 2 players who chased, including Gary Teichmann. But at the end of the day, it was a try to Carlos Spencer.
Well, that's incredible. Marvellous try for Auckland, but Natal should have scored there. I think it was Thompson that had been held back when Honeyball made the break. He was held back in midfield and wasn't there to support Honeyball when otherwise he may have been. But then a careless pass as Natal continued the attack, left that ball sitting up for Lomu, and that's a very severe lesson for them to learn. But why Lomu just didn't pin his ears back and go for the corner, I'm just not sure, because he had the pace and the angle. I think he would have made it on his own.
Tonu'u working moves already inside their own half. Up for Vindiri. Hasn't seen much of the play. Most of it's come out left to Jonah Lomu in the early stages of the game. Up for John Namu. Everything working well for Auckland. The passes are sticking. Brook into a big gap. Now it's kick and chase. Who's got the legs? James Small wins the race, and we're back to the 22. Across field they go, into the arms of Namu. Clark makes a couple of metres for Auckland. Now Tonu'u. Defence looks a little bit flimsy out wide. It gets there now for Lomu. Scragged to the ground by James Small. Just getting a little bit testy there. Lomu was involved. James Small.
Well, James Small did a fine job then. He got in the inside of Jonah Lomu, and instead of overcommitting himself too soon, made sure he got a decent hang onto his jersey before he committed himself to the tackle or went off his feet. But at least he was able to contain him.
Puck feeds it in field to Teichmann, who was down injured just a minute or so ago. And I don't think the Natal boys are very happy with what happened to Teichmann on the ground. Hannibal gets into the gap. Now can they make something out of this? You bear, and he'll go in under the post. That's a super try for Natal.
Oh, magnificent interplay. Magnificent interplay between the 5/8s. Let's have a look at this again. While Joubert and Vindiri sort themselves out under the post, I can't imagine Andre Joubert getting into trouble. He's a thorough gentleman.
Well, look at this for a move, though. absolutely superb. Hannibal has been one of the outstanding figures in this game, and he found big space. It was a question of who would score the try, and Hubert's got all the pace in the world. He can score tries. He scored 11 of them in the competition. That's his 12th.
They seem to be taking so cleanly and so easily on their own ball. Look at that perfect precision ball.
Brilliant take by Andrews. Hannibal back for Teichmann. Turns it in for Van Heerden. There seems to be good communication between the loose forwards. Working well. Hannibal again. Well and truly shut down. And it looks like he might turn this over too. He was turned the wrong way. Auckland, Cashmore, well held by James Small over there, well out of position, but makes a telling tackle, and another penalty goes Natal's way.
Tough call by Mr. Eriksson on that stage, but he was dead right. Ronnie Clark was definitely on his knees trying to play that ball like a loose forward.
Yes, the referee's making a point of telling the players that there's too many mistakes being made at the tackle. And that's good, because we want to see that ball freed up to continue play at the tackle. Just, Murray, again, I give a comment here that Natal, when they win good quality first phase ball, they look much more likely to do something from the set play than perhaps Auckland do at this stage. They're more relying on getting the roll going forward and performing their tricks from second and third and fourth phase play.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, Natal look very dangerous from set play, don't they? Whereas, as you say, it's right. When Auckland have the ball, they manage to keep it in control, and they charge and smash and bash, and then they create an extra man, a third, fourth phase type of deal. But Natal look like they can do it from first phase, so it's just a matter of which team's going to score the most tries in this game. Well,
just look at that scoreline, 20 points to 16, and at one stage, 20 minutes ago, the Auckland Blues led by 20 points to 3.
I remember after Auckland's third try, I think there was about 10 or 11 minutes to go in this half, and I made the point that if Natal weren't able to get up and score a try by half-time, they were probably not going to believe that they could win this game. And my word, they've shown just what a class act they are by coming back with those 10 points in pretty quick succession.
Hope you're enjoying this match on Sky, also Mnet in South Africa, Fox Sport in Australia, B-Sky B in Britain, the Super 12 final from Eden Park in Auckland. It's turning out to be a thriller. We've got just a minute to go till half-time, and the Auckland Blues lead by just 4.
It's interesting, Grant Murray's comments on the line out, and I just reinforce those. What a magnificent pair of jumpers you've got, that the majority of the time you throw ball to them, you get beautiful, clean two-handed ball to do what you want with.
Andrews pulls in another one. Superb timing. John Allen has to play his part too, the hooker. Here's Van Heerden. They've taken it outside the 22 by 10 metres. Putt for Hannibal, the danger man. He's turned into the danger man. Now James Small. Seem to be playing with a lot more confidence now, Natal. They're very much back in the end. That was an awkward pass, and he couldn't pull it in and knocked it on.
Yes, I'd like to have another look at that. That may have been a harsh call on Natal. Perhaps it's just as well it's blown up for half-time, but what a fascinating half we've seen.
Fantastic first 40 minutes of this game. Auckland have scored tries through Lomu, Blowers and Spencer, and Natal have come back quite dramatically in the final 15 minutes of the half, and at the break, the Auckland Blues lead by 20 points to 16. Now, set to go. Second half. Super 12 final. Eden Park, Auckland. As the Auckland Blues lead by 20 points to 16. Kevin Putt away for Hannibal. What a wonderful first half Henry Hannibal had. Auckland fancy their chances of getting this one back by the looks of things. Referee can see it, and away it comes. John Namu. Auckland would have been given a good rack up at half-time by Graham Henry. And Ronnie Clark! That's an Ronnie Clark special.
That is just such a crucial try to the outcome of this game, and it happened just before that when Honeyball took that ball in, and Auckland forwards really poured in at pace. It's what we talked about before half-time, and got the tacklers and the tackle player in their side of the ruck and were able to turn that ball over.
Just too big and too powerful. Ronnie Clark, who scored the vital try a couple of weeks ago against Natal, but he's very much a player in form. Natal didn't make their tackles. Just see how many he goes through here. Through a couple, and there's then another one, 3, and they're all grasping for him. But Ronnie Clark scores the try, Cashmore converts it, and suddenly the margin widens out to 11 points, 27-16. That's a huge punch. Now, Ubeer looks like he wants to attack from this position. Or does he? Yes, he does. Van der Westhuizen. Back for Teichmann. Getting a wee bit of depth on the ball, Natal. They had to get a lot of players back. Ball spills out the side. Crunching tackle by Hannibal. In the meantime, Charles Rickelman. He's played a lot of games as a flanker, but you don't often see a lock forward sprinting away to score a try. Incredible.
Yes, there's a fair debate going on there, but down there between Teichmann and Wayne Eriksson. Natal are claiming that that was a ruck and the ball shouldn't have been picked up. Wayne Eriksson's decision was that it wasn't.
Well, Rickelman actually sold a dummy there to Ronnie Clark. It's Atherton. John Allen. Strong charge by the hooker for Natal. Garvey carries it on. Goal line's only 5 metres away. They still want to keep charging. Now it's back for Allen to free it up for Hannibal. Muir.
The key to this defence is the speed with which Auckland are regrouping around the fringes.
There it is again. Ubeer has it. Almost at the line with Kevin Putts. A bit of trouble here.
Yes, both sides are really fizzing. Kevin Putt was getting very frustrated at interference as he tried to get a quick tap kick in, and I guess he had reason to.
He wants to talk to number 10, that's Carlos Spencer.
Yes, he wants to be careful here because that's the sort of thing we've seen penalty tries dished out for, and Auckland certainly don't want to do that just at the moment. With the great defence they've had, they don't want to be giving away a penalty try. Very strong talking being done to Carlos Spencer there. I didn't see the intricacies of what happened, but the referee's certainly not impressed by it.
Well, penalty tries have played a big part in this tournament. In fact, one of the better trivia questions, I guess, about this tournament is who's the leading try scorer. It's a fella called penalty tries. Scored 15 of them. So here they go, Natal. Teichmann getting very close to the line. Can he get it down? It's held up. Now Garvey has a go at the line. He can't get it down either. Auckland hanging on. Putt. And that's offside. Is it a penalty try or not? No.
5 metres. 5 metres.
What a incredible defence.
Back 5, please.
Fyvie has a go at the line. Can they crack it? Hannibal. Atherton must score. James Small, they get it finally. They couldn't crack it in the middle. They had to get it wide, and James Small gets his 13th try of the tournament.
Yes, and Atherton played an important part in that. He got the ball through his hands like a midfield back.
Another one for Andrews. Dupria gets his hands on the ball. Hannibal. Oop, Dupria, he's in terrible trouble here. And Auckland have it through Robin Brook. Auckland are so efficient from these positions. Here's an intercept, offside though. Offside against James Small.
James Small doesn't quite believe that. Very difficult one for us to read here.
Yeah, I think the Auckland crowd like it. It's quite marvellous, isn't it, to hear an Auckland crowd singing to the tune of this game. It's so lively.
Well, he would have been away. He still had a long way to go, but he's got a ton of pace, James Small. And there's a new man on the field for Auckland as well. That's Joeli Vandiri, but Jason Chandler is out there. Charles Rickelman is the man who's left the field. He looked to be struggling with perhaps a shoulder or an arm injury. In the meantime, though, it is Adrian Cashmore for Auckland. Regulation kick, extra 3 points. 35-21. And 16 minutes gone in the second half.
Well, for those that had some fears that the final may not have been able to come up to second semi-final standard, have been proved wrong. This has been a tremendous game.
Here's Michael Jones, assisted by Andrew Blowers, player who's made giant strides during the Super 12. Craig Dowd takes it on. Tonu'u to Spencer. Room here for Lomu running on the right wing. Auckland mixing it up with Lomu and Vandiri. Tonu'u. Zinzanbrook. Jones. Tonu'u. Good tackle from behind by Hubert. Auckland down to 14 at the moment. Blowers has left the field. Garvey tries to flick it across, an offside play. Well, in fact, it was playing the ball on the ground. Injury problems for Natal as well. Now here's Lomu running on the right wing. So they are mixing it up, Laurie.
Yes, they are, and it's good to see Jonah getting around the paddock looking for some work. But it's just crucial how Jonah, when he goes into those tackles, he still manages to get that vital 2 or 3 metres and set up a going forward ruck for his forwards that are in support. But it's good to see them mixing it up, and you know, both wingers have been looking for work, and more has gone Jonah's way today than Joeli. But that's the bounce of the ball or the run of the play. The intensity hasn't gone out of the Auckland forwards. They certainly are still making their tackles, and their speed around the ground is quite phenomenal. Because I'd say physically it has been a pretty demanding game as well for those forward packs.
Andrew Blow is out of the game at the moment. Wickes Van Heerden is off the park. So Natal have lost Van Heerden and Putt. Dieter Kreis has gone on for Natal.
And isn't the crowd just humming? They sense an Auckland victory here, and they're really enjoying it.
Straight down the middle from Adrian Cashmore. Another penalty goal for him. And 38-21 is the score. And we're halfway through the second half as Charles Reckelman looks on. He's out of the game.
Just a little bit of the rhythm gone, Murray, with the injury losses that they've had.
Yes, I think the halfback first 5 position is absolutely crucial, isn't it? In the middle of a game to make a change like that through injury is a disaster, isn't it, really?
Continuing to move the ball. That's beautiful play. Here's Jeremy Thompson, centre 3/4. They've lost control of it though.
And didn't Zinzanbrook do that beautifully? Just stripped him of the ball in the tackle.
Robin Brook running like a back. Back into centre field it goes. Dupria going back. Cashmore coming quickly. Oh! Where is it? He can force it against the goalpost.
Yes, referee's making his position very clear there. The Auckland players coming in onto that went onto the ground instead of staying on their feet.
So there it is for Dupree. Muir goes in. Van der Westhuizen. Oh, that's a bit high from Robin Brook. Not spotted though. As Ollie LaRue takes it in, and it's another turnover. Here they come.
Didn't look to be the time to kick the ball to me. It was good ruck ball with plenty of support. They should have been keeping possession and going for the corner.
There he is again, taking it up for Natal. LaRue carries it on. Now Dupree, that's the wrong way to go. Try the other way, Honorball. Well, that's not much chop either. Auckland back in possession. Olo Brown has a charge. Auckland turn one over. Doesn't happen very often. Garvey. Chance of an overlap here. Van der Westhuizen tried to flick it back in field. Jones has possession. All over the place. Hubert gets up to make the tackle on Cashmore. Hubert again. Ball loose and they flail around for it. And Peter Marshall advising Wayne Erickson, and they've come up with a 5-metre scrub.
Yes, good combination between the line umpire and the referee then. The referee acknowledged that he was unsighted as to exactly what happened. It was very hard for us to tell here, but we'll have a look at it now. Hubert just missed that.
We've got Jonah Lomu joining this line out.
Lomu's in the line out. Back to Fitzpatrick it goes. Auckland getting a bit cheeky now. Now Lomu has a go. 10 metres out. Can they finish with a flourish? Back for Tanu'u. Spencer. Players to burn. Blowers. Arm in the air. And Andrew Blowers scores what will probably be the final try in this competition.
Well, wasn't that a way to wrap it up? What a magnificent try. They moved Lomu into the line out and then threw it short to Tonu.
Just look at the players out. Once the ball comes back from this ruck, they've all lined up. Lovely pass by Ronnie Clark. Any one of 2 or 3 could have got it. The big victory signal though from Andrew Blowers. And that's Auckland's 6th try of the afternoon.
Yeah, he's not so keen on that, but the work was done by Auckland then. Firstly by ball going back on the blind side to Sean Fitzpatrick, taking that up, committing people to the ruck at that stage, and Robin Brook took it on, or Lomu and Robin Brook took it on to really tie in the inside defence of Natal, and then when the ball was moved wide, they only had just backs to worry about, and Blowers hanging out there for the wingers try. Was always going to create an overlap with the work that had been done close to the ruck.
Celebrations from the Auckland Blues players, why not? It's been another comprehensive performance from them.
Again, it's been just a superb 15-man effort, and certainly this sets the international season up with what is the bulk of the All Black forward pack here in such superb form. One can look ahead very optimistically to the performance of the All Blacks in the upcoming series.
Lovely goal by Cashmore. 45-21. Andrew Blowers got the try. Auckland's 6th today. And this is another look at it as the big cutout pass came from Ronnie Clark. He's been outstanding this afternoon as well. And Andrew Blowers, he knew 10 metres out that he was going to score it, and he did. Now back live. Lomu has a final fling, but they finally bury him.
Bring it on!
But Zinzan Brook is going to captain the first ever winner of the Super 12. We've got time for this line out. That'll be about it. Robin Brooks had a tough battle today against Mark Andrews. The crowd starting to count down. Atherton reaches up. LaRue has it. Time is up on the clock. Natal hoping to produce something. No, they're going to lose it again. The turnovers have been incredible, but it's a penalty. One last throw of the dice for Natal. LaRue goes for another run. Now Dupria. Honourable. Change of direction. Tonu is leading the charge back. And that will be it. Once the ball's forced, the game will be all over. And it is. Zinzanbrook and the Auckland Blues win the initial Super 12. That is a convincing victory, 45 points to 21.
Yes, just too good. As a team, their total commitment and aggression to this game, knowing exactly what they were doing, set up by a magnificent platform from the tight five and absolutely complemented by the loose forwards on attack and defence. Auckland at the end of the day were just too comprehensive, too strong and too precise for Natal. At times Natal looked as though they could get back into this game and showed their worth as a team, but they just couldn't cope with the continual onslaught and precision rugby we saw from Auckland.